is N1AND. The Western Mass Traffic Net will start in about 1 minute. Does anyone need to use the repeater before we begin?
K1FFKPL162.2.
Good morning. This is Cycle 1 of the ARRL Western Massachusetts Traffic Net. This net meets daily at 10 a.m. local time, 10:15 or so on Sunday, on the Nobark Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91 repeater with a PL of 162.2. The purpose of this net is to handle any messages between cities and towns of western Massachusetts and provide liaison to the first region net that meets on 3948 kilohertz at 13:45 p.m. local time. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without first informing the net control station whenever possible. Your net control station today is November 1, Alpha, November Delta. My name is Doug, and I'm in Munson, Massachusetts. At this time, are there any stations holding emergency or priority traffic? Emergency or priority only? Please call now. Nothing heard. Net control is now looking for our first region liaison station, Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie. Paul, please call and list any traffic. And again, nothing heard. Net control is now looking for any stations holding traffic or announcements for the net. Traffic or announcements only? Call now.
Here be November 1, Quebec, Oscar, Victor, N1, QOV, in Pittsfield, running commercial power. I have no traffic for the net. Announcements after check-ins, please. Doug.
Thank you, sir. Here we go, people. Net control is now looking for any stations, with or without traffic, wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net. All are welcome and encouraged to take part. With or without traffic stations, please check in now.
Wow.
This Kilo Charlie 1 Bravo Yankee Delta Rich in Pittsfield. Battery power, no traffic. Good morning. Here is Whiskey Alpha 1 November Tango India. The name is John. The QTH is in Charlemont, and we're running commercial power this morning. Here is Kilo Charlie 1 Alpha Echo Oscar Rich in Lovell, Massachusetts. Running commercial power, I hold no traffic. Good morning, Doug, and good morning to the net. This is Kilo Charlie 1 Charlie X-Ray Yankee. John, currently in Greenfield, Mass.
Okay, let me pick it up there. Kind of a slim list this morning here. The net recognizes N1QOV. Good morning to you, Ovi. KC1BYD. Good morning, Rich. WA1NTI. Good morning, John. KC1AEO. Good morning, Rich. And KC1CXY. Good morning to you, Scott. Are there any other stations wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net? Please call now.
This is Kilo Bravo 1, Yankee Echo Oscar, Mario in Sandusville, Massachusetts. No traffic, and we have 20 degrees and light snow. Good morning to everybody on the net.
All right, recognizing KB1YEO. Mario, are you in commercial power, Mario?
Sorry about that. Yes, commercial power.
Thank you, sir, and good morning. Obi, you want to go ahead with part of your announcements, please?
Okay, party of the first part, N1Q. We already had the first Monday stuff, so Sunday mornings, emergency nets. The Western Mass Emergency Net starts off HF 3944 at 8:30, followed by the VHF UHF no bark repeaters, 2 meters at 9, 6 meters at 9:30, 440 at 9:45, and 220 at 10 a.m. Seeing I have it up in front of me, the 27th Annual Amateur Radio and Electronics Hamfest, Saturday, March 7th. There's a Moose Family Center, Chicopee Falls, Moose Lodge, Fuller Road in Chicopee, Mass. But that's a ways off. And what coming up this weekend? 7th of February, couple Hamfests, one in Springfield, Vermont, and one in Augusta, Maine. Passes of the ISS, I think there's 3 or 4 more. The first one's at 18:31, so it's 6:31 this afternoon, evening. And ending up round 1, hazardous weather outlook. I'm not sure what it is, but anyway, light snow, fog, mist. In Pittsfield, 9 degrees. The wind is calm, and what are they calling for snow today? 80% snow tonight. Thursday, 60% snow. I'm not sure of accumulations. And then they're saying cold, -9 around here, and yeah, it's winter. It's going to snow and get cold. We'll finish this up with countdowns. 9 days until St. Valentine's, and 12 days until Carnival. End of round 1, N1QOV. Back tonight.
Okay, thank you, Obi. 24 degrees and snowing in beautiful downtown Munson. So I guess we're going to get another round of it. When we get it all the time. Okay, any more stations wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net, please call now. PC1 CBA, West Mobile, on 84 in Massachusetts, checking in. Okay, mobile station, go again, the ID covered you over. KC1, CBL, John, mobile 84 in Mass. Okay, John, excuse me, very scratchy. I got KC1 Charlie Papa Oscar, is that correct?
That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be.
Anybody have a better copy on John than I did? I wasn't quite sure if I got the call right.
That's the way I heard it, Doug.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for checking in, John. You're right on the edge of the end of your string, I guess, wherever you are there. Obie, go ahead and give us some more announcements.
Okay, Earth calendar, things happening around the world you might be interested in. Commencement of the armed struggle in Angola. Does anybody remember Idi Amin? Independence Day in Sri Lanka and National Day in Sri Lanka. Happening here in the USA, National Thank a Mailman Day for not burying your mail in his backyard. And National Creative Vacuum Day. I'm not sure what that's about. Creative Vacuum. Well, whatever. Northern Berkshire Humane Society. No, that's No Bark News. Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club.org. February 22nd, the next meeting at the Berkshire Humane Society building, 214 Barker Road in Pittsfield. Again, February 22nd. Contest coming up, the ARRL DX CW, February 21st, and phone on March 7th, 8th. And you can get to the Albany, New York, or Taunton, Mass. Weather sites from the front page of the No Bark website. Let's see, we're going to do this thing. Coming up for HF contest, what do you got here? YLRL and YRRL CW Triathlon DX Vermont QSO. Vermont QSO page 1010 winter contest. The Black Sea Cup something or other. SKCC something or other. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. You can look it up. Google HF contest. Far is solar flux is at 149. A is 16. K is 2. And the count is 112. I mentioned that. VHF propagation. Looks like there's a spike right in central Massachusetts. And from Pennsylvania into Connecticut. VHF, UHF propagation. 17 days until Daytona, and we'll be back tonight.
All right, Obie. I think our perpetual motion trucker wasn't there, so that last notification was for his benefit, I'm sure. Yeah, well, anyway. Last call, Bernie Stations wishing to check into the Western Mass traffic net before we close. Please call now.
Here is November 1, Sierra Alpha Victor, N1SAV. Jeff in Pittsfield. No traffic, commercial power. Good morning, Doug. Good morning to the net.
Okay, recognizing N1SAV. Good morning to you, Jeff. Thank you for checking in. I guess that'll do it. With that, this closes Cycle 1 of the ARRL Western Mass Traffic Net. I'd like to thank the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91 repeater. The time is now 10 hours and 13 minutes. I now return the repeater back to normal amateur radio use. Thank you to all the stations who checked in and those who stood by while the net was being conducted. This is November 1, Alpha, November Delta, Doug in Munson. Now signing clear, 7-3 to all.
N1QOD, WA1NTI.
Hey, if that was multiple calls, I was in the other room. What's up, John?
Well, you're right. When I came driving up here this morning around 7 o'clock or so, the radio stations, they all they do is just gab with each other. They don't play any music. They just talk this nonsense.
My brother brought that up some time ago, and I never really paid attention, but you want music? What do? They talk about stuff that nobody cares about. I don't know, maybe somebody does, but the latest actress, how many clothes she took off, and weird things like that. Play some music.
Yeah, I guess they saw one station do it, so they figured they would do it too, and now they're all doing it. So, oh well. Okay, I'm up here doing some snow maintenance, so I'll talk with you later. WA1NTI.
Okay, Jan. And I know if you notify the stations how you feel, this that's the way it is. Tough. But I was tempted to try to start something on the internet, like play music and put your unimportant junk that nobody cares about on the internet, and we promise to we'll check in and look at your advertisements and respond accordingly, like, unlike, or something, and just play music. Leave the other crap somewhere on the internet, because they're all on the internet now. John, take care, stay warm, dry, and all that. Don't fall down. It's slippery, at least here in N1QOD.
KC1AEO. KC1AEO, you still around, Rich? This is N1AND.
N1AND, this is KC1AEO.
Good morning, sir. Starting to snow already here. I thought it was going to be this evening. Getting a head start on it. Maybe we'll get another foot.
Well, I guess the script is that we get an inch before noon today, and then it's going to snow tonight and tomorrow. We're supposed to get 3 or 4. But hold your horses, ladies and gentlemen. Hold your hats, whatever. Come this weekend, we may be looking at another coastal storm. Not quite as big as the other ones we've seen so far, but they're predicting double-digit snowfalls.
Yeah, you made me think of an old joke there. Hold your tickets, ladies and gentlemen. The show's about to begin. Well, anyway, I don't know if you know that one. Can't tell you that one right now, that's for sure. Anyway, yeah, who knows? I know these guys been running around here like chickens with their head cut off, not knowing where to put it anymore. We got piles that are 12 feet high as it is.
Yeah. Well, that when they initially come in the driveway and they go to the side parking area for my truck, excuse me, that pile right there now is it's as high as the roof of the garage.
Yeah, I went uptown yesterday to do some errands, and a lot of places they threw a lot of salt and sand and stuff, and it makes just a slimy mess. I was going over to the market there, and where the driveway is, there was 6 inches of that slop, and it was really hard to walk. I almost fell down, and when you're in your 70s, you don't want to fall and break something.
Yeah, roger that. The don't you have don't you have a pair of those spikes that go on your shoes?
No, I don't. And I don't think it'd do any good anyway unless this stuff was deep. What they needed to do, really, the salt and stuff turned the snow into this slimy, slippery goo. That it was, if they come by with a plow and shove it off, then it would have been okay. But it was just left there. People going in and out, were just mushing it up more and more. Pretty tough walking up there. I was lucky. When I came back, I just crossed the street from the market, and a friend of mine was getting gas at the gas station there. And he said, "Hey, come on, I'll give you a ride." So he gave me a ride home.
Yeah, yeah. Well, sometimes it sounds funny, but when I was in my mountain climbing days, I actually, as I got older, I actually preferred going up as opposed to coming down. Coming down was just blue on the knees and the ankles and whatever. And going up, you needed the breath, but I always found that coming down was the worst part.
Oh yeah, as far as slipping and sliding and that, yeah, that's the place to go sailing. I don't know. Did I tell you I was talking with Dave DAX on 146.55 Simplex, and we worked very easily there. I'm sure you two could hear one another. We could have a little kind of our